Are you getting ready to take the Praxis Teaching Reading Exam? This is test code 5206. If this is a test that you need to pass, then I think I can help. My name is Matt Taylor, and I am a test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, I'm going to help you by walking you through the information that you need to know to feel confident and prepared on exam day. We're going to review everything that is on the test, how to prepare, and 5 top tips so that you will be successful. Let's get started. You will answer questions from 6 areas. One is phonological and phonemic awareness, and emergent literacy, which takes up about 11% of the exam, or 13 questions. Next is phonics and decoding, comprising of 14%, or around 16 questions. And you will then move on to vocabulary and fluency, which is approximately 16% of the test, or 20 questions. And this is followed by comprehension of literary and informational text, with about 27 questions, or 23% of the test. Writing is the 5th section with 14 questions and taking up about 11% of the test. And finally, there is assessment and instructional decision making, which is 25% of the exam. This section only has 3 questions, and they are constructed response, which means you will write a short essay instead of answering multiple choice questions. Be sure to check out our channel for videos that go into a lot more detail for each topic and subtopic. In these videos, test prep experts review sample problems step by step, so you will have a better understanding of the types of questions you can expect to find on the actual exam. How many questions? There are 90 selected response questions, in other words, multiple choice questions, and 3 constructed response questions, which are open-ended questions. Some questions will have the possibility of 1 or more correct answers amongst the options. You can identify these by the phrase, select all that apply. Multiple choice questions will make up about 75% of the total grade, with the remaining 25% of the grade coming from the 3 constructed response questions, which you can think of as open-ended questions. And here's where I want to give you the first 2 of my top test-taking tips, which are 1, to read each question thoroughly, and 2, to read through all answer options before making your final decision. The easiest way to make a careless mistake is to misread the question or choose the first answer that looks right. Make sure you thoroughly understand what is being asked and have considered each answer choice before selecting an answer. Here's an example. If you don't read all the answers first, you may choose B, as it seems reasonable. However, it's not the primary reason to use phonics. The total available time is 2.5 hours, or 150 minutes. With 75% of the test comprising of the 90 multiple choice questions, this means you have 110 minutes of the test for multiple choice, and just over 1 minute per question, if you split the time proportionally, and then 40 minutes for the written section. And this is where I want to give you the third of my top tips, which is to aim for 50 to 55 seconds per multiple choice question, which will give you a buffer for questions that may require more thought. Plus, it will leave you with more time for the constructed response questions and then time to review at the end. Top tip number 4, avoid overthinking questions you're unsure about. Move on so you don't lose time. You'll be taking this test on a computer. You can take the exam at a test center or at home with online proctoring. There may be some questions on the exam that will not be counted in your final score, but you won't know if the questions count or not. So just assume that every question counts. This brings me to my final top tip, which is to watch your time. The best way for you to ensure to stay on target is to do timed practice. This will help you get used to how long you have for each question. This exam assesses the essential knowledge and skills required for secure and efficient entry-level teaching in K-12 education. As mentioned, there are 6 main sections on the exam, and let's delve into each of these categories more closely. These descriptions are not exhaustive, and further information on every topic covered is available in the Study.com course and here on our Praxis Test Prep channel. First up, phonological and phonemic awareness and emergent literacy. You have a solid understanding of the receptive and expressive elements linked to oral language development. Additionally, you can recognize cultural, environmental, and linguistic influences that might affect literacy progress. Your knowledge extends to teaching methods for phonological awareness and pinpointing challenges in learners of various ages and grades. Furthermore, you are equipped with instructional strategies to support emergent readers and have the expertise to choose and implement both formal and informal assessments effectively. Here's an example. The next category is phonics and decoding. You possess a thorough understanding of how decoding skills influence literacy development. You are also knowledgeable about instructional methods for teaching phonics and decoding, including the teaching of common phonics patterns and rules. Moreover, you are versed in instructional techniques for teaching morphological analysis and can evaluate literacy skills using a variety of assessment methods. Here's an example. Next is vocabulary and fluency. You have a strong grasp of instructional techniques designed to enhance reading fluency and support fluent reading behaviors. Additionally, you are skilled in systematically teaching both expressive and receptive vocabulary. You also comprehend how grammatical functions and punctuation influence fluency and the overall meaning of text. Furthermore, you are proficient in applying various assessment techniques to gauge these skills. Here's an example. The fourth category is comprehension of literary and informational text. You are adept at enhancing students' listening comprehension and its connection to reading comprehension. Your expertise also extends to an understanding of child and adolescent development and utilizing technology to aid student learning. Additionally, you know how to integrate and improve speaking and active listening skills. You're skilled in activating and scaffolding students' background knowledge to boost comprehension, comprehending the role of text-language structures, teaching the use of graphic and semantic organizers to aid understanding, and instructing students in the recognition and understanding of various literary devices. Here's an example. Next is writing. You have a clear understanding of teaching writing as a recursive process that encourages self-evaluation. You are knowledgeable in systematic, explicit, and responsive instructional strategies that enhance students' understanding and application of writing skills. Additionally, you are familiar with teaching methods that support writing development for English language learners and understand the defining characteristics, purposes, appropriate audiences, and instructional techniques for various types of writing. Moreover, you are adept at linking the instruction of decoding and encoding as reciprocal skills. Here's an example. Finally, the last section, assessment and instructional decision-making, and the 3 constructed response questions. For elementary, secondary, and a variety of specialized literacy learners, including those who are gifted and students with learning disabilities, and all others who encompass the broad spectrum of individuals we teach. The constructed response questions usually include a brief scenario followed by 2 tasks. The scenario might be something like, a middle school English language arts teacher decides to further the students' development as readers, partnering with the U.S. history teacher to connect literature with history. The tasks will vary, but you might be asked to describe a piece of literature that would support this goal and how you can integrate the U.S. history curriculum into the ELA classroom. This sounds like a big task, but you only have about 10 minutes for each constructed response question. Your answers should be thoughtful and complete, but brief. Take a minute to think about what you want to say and then start writing. You don't have time to overthink it. That is a lot to cover. So how do you prepare? We recommend starting with a full-length practice test. Study.com's test prep course offers several. In this way, you can identify your strengths and weaknesses, so you know where to focus the most time. And don't worry about your scores on these prep tests. They are simply for the purpose of finding out what you need to work on. So please don't feel discouraged. It's all just part of the process, and with the Study.com course, we will auto-generate an individualized study plan just for you. If you do use other test prep methods, you will likely have to do the analysis of your practice tests manually. Watch Study.com's lessons to review the topics in your study plan and do the practice problems. My top tips for studying is really just 2 steps that you should repeat again and again. Review and practice, and review and practice, and review and practice. Here is some other Praxis exam advice that will help you prepare for the exam day. Keep in mind the importance of understanding the test structure. Acquaint yourself with the format, question types, and content areas of the exam. Familiarity with these aspects will aid in managing your time efficiently during the test. Utilize the extensive resources available at Study.com to engage in thorough practice, as these materials are designed specifically for the exam and offer dependable preparation. Establish a study schedule. Organize your review sessions to ensure comprehensive preparation, dividing the material into manageable sections and setting a timeline to thoroughly go over each one. Additionally, concentrate on your weak points. Identify areas where you need improvement and allocate extra time to those subjects. This focused method can greatly enhance your overall performance. Engage in timed practice tests. Complete full-length exams under timed conditions to mimic the actual test environment. This will help you adjust to the pressure of timed scenarios. And make sure to stay updated on test day requirements. Be aware of what to bring and understand the regulations of the test center. Also, take care of your well-being. You should be well-rested and well-fed on the day of the exam. Getting enough sleep, eating a healthy breakfast, and staying hydrated can significantly influence your performance. And lastly, remain calm and confident. Approach the test with a positive mindset. Confidence can markedly improve your performance. So concentrate on your preparations and understanding rather than your worries. If you're looking for solid test prep to understand the skills and content on the exam, as well as the structure of the actual exam, then Study.com offers an excellent Praxis 5206 Teaching Reading K-12, and I highly recommend it. The course covers everything that I've summarized here, and it goes into far greater detail. This course is written and vetted by teachers and experts and includes short-form videos for every relevant concept. Additionally, there is a bank of high-quality practice questions with detailed answers included. And most importantly, there is a 92% pass rate for those that have completed the course. With that said, I hope I was able to give you a good idea of the concepts and theories you can expect to find on the actual exam. And if this video helped you, please check out some of the other videos in this and other series for more Praxis test prep. Please like and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you won't miss any new videos when they drop. If there are any specific tests or questions you would like us to review, please let us know in the comments below and we will get them as soon as possible. And finally, once you've passed Praxis 5206, please come back and leave a note in the comments so that we can all celebrate your success. Good luck!